These are the generation generated by MidJourney V7. They are pretty good actually. And this video is all you need to know about V7. MidJourney V7 is the new buzzword in the AI world, and this video is all you need to understand what is MidJourney V7. We'll generate tons of images to test how the new version is actually working on the real task. I'm Adit and you're watching SkillCurb. After nearly a year of development, MidJourney has released V7, the most powerful and intuitive model yet. And trust me, this is not just another incremental update, this is complete architecture overhaul. What you're seeing is the difference between MidJourney's previous version. Notice how V7 captures fine details like natural looking hands, rich textures, material that actually makes sense. And that's because V7 understands your prompt better than ever before. Now let's talk about what makes V7 special. First, there's personalization now enabled by default. After a quick 5 minutes process of rating about 200 images, the AI learns your aesthetics preferences and tailors results specifically on your taste. Don't worry, you can toggle this turn off whenever you want to. But here's what it gets really interesting: the draft model. Imagine generating images 10 times faster than half of the cost. It's perfect for experimenting and iterating on ideas without burning through your credits. V7 gives you two ways to work: turbo mode for those times when you need high quality, fast and willing spend more credits, and relaxed mode when you're looking to save while still getting beautiful results. Now we are into the MidJourney and we'll generate tons of images to test how the new version is actually working on the real task. So we will approach this in a very different way. We will divide the prompts in 3 sections. First, easy prompts, then medium prompts, and then hard prompts. Okay, now let's explore. The first image is a futuristic city skyline at night, neon lights. Okay, now I won't bore you all the time by reading the prompts. Just look at these images. You'll get an idea of how cool the MidJourney V7 is right now. Do you see this third image? It's looking same as glitch meme based template which we often use as memers. I would say the MidJourney V7 is pretty good at easy prompts. Look at another prompt, a portrait of an old man with a long beard. It's looking so good, especially the second image. It's so real. The lines at the foreheads and the wrinkles on beside the eyes. It's absolutely amazing that how MidJourney is capable of doing such things. Another comparison we will have is, first I used V7 to make a bowl of ramen on a wooden table with studio lighting, and you can see the ramen and the egg and every detail of chopsticks is looking so real. And then I generated the same prompt with the help of V6, which is the older version of the MidJourney, and you can see the comparison side by side, and you can see the V7 is the clear winner here. Not only this, another easy prompt I gave it that a rainy street in the Tokyo night reflection on wet asphalt. And you can see the images side by side. First, the side one is V6 and the right one is V7. You can see the V7 image reflection is much more realistic and much more lightning than the V6. V6 looking like some oil painting, and while V7 is really amazing. And I would say V7 again here is a clear winner. Now let's talk about some hard prompts, because easy prompts are already very easy on the MidJourney, which is already good. So another prompt I gave, a knight riding a dragon through thunderstorm, and you can see a very cool images which I'm really impressed of, especially the third image, the thunderstorm behind and the dragon and the guy having a burning suit. It's perfectly aligned what I really wanted to make. Now the prompt does not only end here. We have tons of prompt to generate. Another prompt is an astronaut discovering alien ruins on Mars with cinematic composition. And you can see the 4 images we have on the screen, and all the images are telling different stories, especially the second one, the circle tunnel, and the third one, the different ruins, and you can see the back side of the astronaut. It's really detailed, the suit, the technology it's used. And the fourth image is, I think, perfectly good. If you want to make a poster of a movie, it's perfectly good. You can see the red suit and beside the ruins and different stones all around the Mars, and especially the sandstorm. You can see a little sandstorm upcoming, approaching to the astronaut. It's really amazing. Another medium prompt I gave, a wolf made of smoke howling in a glowing moon, dark fantasy style. And the third image really amazed me, like how MidJourney actually made the entire blue moon of the wolf with the smokiness. It's it's out of explanation. The second image is also good, but I would say go for the third image because it's looking so pretty. I never imagined how the MidJourney can do this too. Now, another prompt is a robotic hummingbird flying over metallic flower. Okay, this is very interesting one. So what we did is a metallic hummingbird is flying over a flower, and to be really honest, I'm impressed. Another third image, second image are pretty good. The flower, the pink flower, and the metallic hummingbird is flying over. The reflection of in the wings with the pink reflection on the wings downside is absolutely amazing. And the first image is kind of looking very not realistic, but overall it's looking good. Okay, another medium prompt we has, so a time travel stepping out of portal in the middle of Times Square. This one is pretty good. This one is a medium prompt. I selected it in a medium category because it's a very simple prompt, and I think most of AI generators can generate it, but MidJourney generated it in its own way, and of course the faster we get the result is definitely the best. So you can see the third image, which is pretty good. The whole bit inside the Times Square, in the middle of the Times Square, and the guy is looking pretty good. The Asian, I think the guy is looking behind from an Asian perspective. The shoes, the detail, the physics, it's looking really amazing. By the way, the fourth image is also very cool. The purple circle, the purple. However, what I can see is the text on the building is still very unreadable, unlike the ChatGPT 4. Okay, now let's talk about some hard prompts too, because easy prompts are always very much easy to make. Now it's time to make hard prompts. Let's see how this works. So we have a battle between angels and AI robots, and to be really honest, this is looking okay. I'm not really impressed because the hard prompts are really hard to make. And to be very honest, I'm not impressed by the V7 here. So another hard prompt is a painting of an alien counseling deciding Earth's face with oil paint texture. I know the prompt is pretty funny, but the thing is, it's really good. The oil painting texture and the way all the aliens are sitting on the table, everything, the physics and the detail, the texture on the wall is absolutely crazy. The third image is absolutely crazy. I mean, if someone makes a movie on it, definitely this texture can work. Okay, now there's so many hard prompts we gave. Not only this, another prompt is a dystopian version of Paris in the 3000 years, overgrown with jungle, past nature, and past machine, and boom. This is your dystopian version of the 3000 of Paris, and to be really honest, it's pretty good. I'm really amazed. All the trains are covered, especially the tunnels, and everything's looking so good. I'm really impressed, and I think there will be a future when we will generate such images for the video games. Okay, now another hard prompt I gave is a person looking into the mirror that shows an alternate version of hyper-realistic reflection. And as the prompt is pretty hard and the making of image is very hard. So this one image, this woman is looking at the mirror and you can see the reflection of her face. Again, it's okay. I'm not very impressed by that. But again, V7 did a really great job here, especially when it comes to speeding. So another hard prompt I gave is a futuristic courtroom inside a black hole, light distortion effect, and sci-fi surrealism. And boom, the first image is absolutely good. The second image is okay, because the second image is looking very normal. The third image is something we need to talk about. The candles on the bench and the main bench just beside the portal, and the portal's design of little lightning, blue lightning with little dark circles is absolutely good. The fourth one is very subtle. Actually, I'm not very impressed by this, but the fourth one has one thing that is worth noticing: the reflection of the circle. It's almost realistic. Now, another and the last prompt I gave to the MidJourney, a fusion of Van Gogh art style depicting a biomechanical sunrise. As the prompt is very hard, so we will have some jargons like biomechanical sunrise, and to be honest, it did a really great job. I wasn't expecting this, but the fourth image is absolutely something that an album cover worth it. The third image is also good, different images. First image is kind of reddish, the second image is bluish with a skeleton, and the third image is also ruins kind of thing, but absolutely it's good. I didn't expect this to be it's good that much. Now, what's truly impressive is V7 handles those challenging animals that used to be dead giveaways for AI art. Bodies look proportional, hands, the number of fingers, objects maintain their shape and functions, textures feel rich, authentic. You can even use voice mode, just tap the microphone button and speak your ideas aloud. Want to replace the cat with an owl, change the scene from day to night, everything in your hand. While V7 is currently in alpha, the MidJourney team is actively working on add even more features in the upcoming weeks, upscaling, retexturing, and other capabilities on their way within the next couple of months. If you like this video, just simply click on like button, share it, and for more such cutting edge tutorial, latest technologies videos every day, just subscribe the channel.